Welcome to the Mastery Podcast with your host, Mark Coles. I have dedicated the last 15 years as a fitness professional to mastering my mind, my craft, and my business. It is my passion and mission to help each of you to do the same. Over the coming episodes, I will be providing you with all the necessary tools to be able to take full control of your career and your life. I'm really looking forward to going on this very exciting journey with you, so let's get started. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mastery Podcast. Now, guys, this weekend, if you didn't know, if you're in the UK, the IFS Fitness Business event is taking place, and I've been head down putting finishing touches to my presentation this coming weekend. And if you are going, I am very much looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to be presenting on 5 pillars of fitness business success. So if you haven't seen the IFS Instagram page, that's what I'm going to be discussing, giving you all an insight into my thoughts around fitness business and what supports you the most on your journey. So if you've never met me before, I'll be going with my wife, and there's obviously a lot of my friends and colleagues that are going to be there. But please do me a favor. Come and say hi. As I always will, I will smile, I will say hi. But if there's anything that you want to know, if there's a question that you know that I'll be able to help you with in person, just please stop me. Whether or not it's for a picture or a question or just a hi, we haven't had this opportunity for so long to really get face to face with so many fitness professionals and people that we connect with on social media, and people that we wake up every day. I wake up every day to help, just like you. So if you're going and you see me, please say hi. I can't wait to meet so many of you. Now, today's episode, as you may have seen from the title, and hopefully you listened to the little intro that I put always on my social media platforms, coaching high numbers. Coaching high numbers on your own? And is coaching high numbers more about your ego? What I mean by high numbers, I class high numbers of clients, coaching them on your own, above between 40, 50 clients. Even 50, I believe, to be a lot of people to work with on your own. I'm talking remotely. I mean, as a PT, I still believe I've been up towards that level of 40 clients on sessions on a week-to-week basis. And as a PT, it's very tiring. And I want to talk to you today, and this is predominantly, I want to talk to you about online coaching today, because I know it's a very, very popular thing, but this carries over to personal training as well. But the number one thing that we have to think about here is, what is the problem with coaching large numbers of people? And let me start off by saying, why do you do it? So if you're coaching 45, 50 plus online clients, and we're talking, let's say around that number's fine, but if we start to get to the 65, 70, 75, 80, now, why is this important to you? Well, if you've only got 15 clients, you'll be thinking, well, this episode's not relevant to me. Trust me, if you're growing, your ego can get in the way, and you'll just keep getting higher and higher and higher numbers and go, yeah, I'm just going to bank all that cash. And if you're a coach that's doing 70 or 80 and you're listening to today's episode and you think, that's me, let me talk to you about your business. Let me talk to you about what your business could end up like. And let me give this as a little bit of a heads up to those of you who aspire to have a lot more clients. And I said I'd see this in PT a lot. You know, coaches doing 60, 65 sessions a week, and there's no business. There's just numbers. And I learned this very early on. So I want to share some things with you. When your numbers get very, very high, you cannot manage that quantity of clients with high levels of customer service, high detail. It's physically not possible because you're constantly sat at your laptop, you're constantly tired, you're constantly replying to people, and you start to see clients that are not really putting in the work and they don't get your support because you want to put all your effort into the people that are doing well, and the people that aren't doing well, you don't end up putting much effort in. But if you were doing less clients, you'd put the same effort into everybody. From a coach's perspective, every single person that is paying you money to work with you deserves your full attention. And I realized when I even got to 40 online clients, that the amount of time that I could give to every single person predominantly went to the people that were doing well, the people that I knew that were going to be transformations. And I became a little bit sloppy with the people that weren't doing too well. And that's not how business should be. If a customer is paying you money, service and research and support to every single client is vital, not only for the results that you're able to help them achieve, but for your reputation further down the line. I know of a lot of coaches that were working with a lot of people, and they had a reputation for not putting it in with the clients that were not doing so well, and putting out a lot of effort in to the people that were doing very, very well. The other thing I want you to consider is time, because 60, 70 clients, I know, let me tell you this. I mentor a select amount of coaches that are looking to scale their businesses. And when we start off the coaching process, I will have already seen the quantity of clients that they're working with. And they say, I'm just run ragged. I'm constantly replying to people. I just can't do anything else. And I'm like, well, what about the marketing? What about everything else you're doing? What about your own research? What about, I don't have time, Mark. I'm constantly replying to people. It's just never ending. It just doesn't seem to end. And I'm like, well, okay. So is that the idea of running a successful business, that you do not physically have any time to do all of the service systems, processes, marketing, customer service, results, all the work that you need to do for your clients? Well, we just keep growing the business. Well, think of any successful business. The person at the top doesn't just keep doing more and more and more and more and more. You can't scale a business that way. And many of you don't actually understand the concepts of building a business that serves a greater number of people. The idea is to not do all the work yourself. The idea is eventually you replicate yourself and you build a team. Oh, I thought becoming an online coach is just something I do on my own and I just keep growing. Well, here's a couple of things to think about. If you run a business and you're charging £200 a month, £150, £200 a month, then you're going to have to do a lot of numbers of clients to make the type of money that you want to make. All right? If coaches want to make between 5 and 10K, it's going to be 50, 60 online clients. And then you think, well, if I'm a coach in high demand, then there's a good strong chance that you're undercharging for what you're delivering. And as a result of that, as I do with a lot of coaches that have no desire to build a team, if you have no desire to build a team, then it's absolutely pointless doing 60, 70 clients, because I guarantee that I know that person will be undercharging. And undercharging when you've got that many clients and you're in high demand is between £150 and £200 a month. £350 is where coaches need to be if you're in high demand. And then you get to the point where you're doing 35, 40 clients yourself, and you've taken 30 clients out of the equation who aren't prepared to pay you that price. You sign up new clients, and then you've got a business that's dropped to a manageable number where you can deliver high service, high standards, and get everybody results. And you can help even the people that are struggling, which they deserve your support. Now, on the flip side of that, if you are in a marketplace as a brand where charging, say, £200 a month is that the price point that you know that you need to sit at as a brand doesn't necessarily need to be the price point that you sit at, then you need to start looking at hiring a team. You need to start looking at who can be involved with you as a coach so that you can grow. Something that I've been doing within M10 for many years. I didn't want to go to, no desire to go to 30, 40, 50, 60 PT sessions a week. What I wanted to do was increase my demand by producing better results, which led more people into the personal training business. Up my prices so that I could actually eventually do a little bit less PT and focus on incredible clients and give them incredible service and value. And then bring in a team that would coach the remainder of clients coming into the brand of the business, which has been happening for many years, as you guys all know. So here's a few things that happen if you just keep continuing to put your sessions up. You're not going to enjoy coaching. A lot of coaches look at me and think, you're going to get me to do less? I thought the idea was to work with more and more and more clients. Well, let me tell you this. When you're doing 70, 80, 90 clients, I've seen this many, many times, the quality is so poor that the quantity of results that you're producing, because you're not putting the effort in, even to the best clients that you've got, is less frequent than if you had 25 clients and they were paying more, or you had some of your team doing the results and you were doing a lot less coaching. You'd have so much better results because everybody within your business is looking after a particular amount of clients. Wow. Never thought of it like that. Now, here's the other thing to think about. Do you think I would have any time during the week to spend time talking to my team, my directors of business, coaching directors, the educational team, our coaching and online coaching team? Do you think I'd ever have any time during the week to actually spend time talking to them if I was absolutely run ragged with coaching myself? No. So if you have a desire to serve an ever greater number of people now or in the future, then coaching high numbers is not how this business is going to operate. Look at other businesses. Look at airlines. Look at banks. You have multiple people sitting on the tills doing customer service and checking people in. Then you have bank managers, and then you have board directors and finance and investment teams, right? Look at restaurants. You have people in different departments. Look at airlines. You have the pilot, the cabin crew. Then you have people doing the check-ins and the baggage handlers. Every single brand has teams. And when I start to look at coaches that, because of their knowledge, skill, expertise, reputation, and results, are receiving inquiries beyond what they can cope with. But the ego gets in the way, and it's let's just keep taking the clients on. Yes, 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 yes. Then I'm stuck. I'm stuck because I'm actually running a business that I'm not enjoying. Because I have very little time. I'm having people contact me left, right, and center all day, every day. And it's not really why I do what I do, yet you're at the upper end of the revenue generators because I work with a lot of coaches who are scaling their businesses, and full transparency to you all, they're not making 10K, they're making 30, 40K per month plus. And before they actually got to that point, they were earning 7 or 8, but charging low price for their coaching. And then slowly but surely, these people that are, you look online, right, and you see these people earning more money, and I help a lot of coaches do this, to give you an idea of the stepping stones within your career. Like a lot of people think, you get to a certain point where you have a certain amount of clients. Every business with the right tools, training, systems, and coaching is scalable. But you can't scale something that you've not got the inquiries. You can't scale something that's not got the results. You can't scale something where you have no time. Because there's been a lot of work gone into me helping develop the team and working alongside my team over the years, whether it's the team meetings on Tuesday at Nottingham, that for 9 years, plus M10 before, for 9 years, and 4 or 5 years before in the other gym, so that's 13, 14 years roughly, we've had team meetings every single Tuesday where everybody's working on development, whether or not it's results, coaching, standards, service. Then I have my team now, and we'll work on sales, we'll work on customer service and strategy and follow-ups and marketing and emails. There's always work that we're doing on the background. So my role now further on down the line is a smaller percentage of the mentoring and coaching that I do, and development of the team and the brand and marketing and visionary building the future. And the reason why I want to put some of these episodes out for you, which is more of the entrepreneurial content, is to give you the insight, especially when it comes to coaching high numbers, that the idea isn't, as a PT, for example, to get to 60 sessions. Listen, if someone's getting to 60 sessions a week, they're cheap. Seriously. I didn't get to that number. And the reason being is because I kept charging more. Like, think of it like this. If I'm charging £40 an hour and doing 20 sessions, okay, it's £800 a week. Okay? And then if I go to £85 a session and do 20 sessions, I'm earning £1,700 a week. That's a £900 price increase per week. Now, if I do 48 weeks a year, it's 40 grand pay rise. So I'm basically doing the same amount of sessions and earning more money because I focused on my knowledge, my skill, my expertise, and my results. So as a personal trainer listening to this, the idea is to not do more and more sessions, because the more and more you do, it dissolves the quality of your coaching. You work to a point where you charge more. And here's the thing. I was in a small town, small city, and it's not London. It's not a capital city. And I was charging 2.5 times what everybody else was charging. I can do it. And when it comes to online coaching, the idea is to not grow your numbers to the point where you can't provide good quality coaching, you can't look after every single one of your clients, and you not feel that you're trying to drive the numbers up and satisfy your ego just to make money when everything is going down the pan, the quality down the pan. So, remember, first thing is, if you have no desire to grow a team and coach other people, you have to get to the point as a personal brand where you're charging more money and you bring the quantity of clients down slightly, but put your price up double. And it's not unreasonable as a skilled coach who's getting inquiries to be charging $350 a month for coaching. It's not unrealistic. I was charging that 7-8 years ago, right? And when you think it's expensive, I've always said to people, if you're charging £40 for personal training, just think about this for a second. If you're charging £40 an hour for personal training, okay, and you multiply that by 4, it's £320 a month. And as a personal trainer charging 40, you're prepared to charge somebody £320 a month to achieve a result with you in the gym. And using the same expertise, knowledge, skill, results, programming, and support from you, regardless of whether you have PT, you've got to remember, some of the PT that you're paying for is to talk to somebody in the gym and just have a bit of a chat. And what I'm going to do is to take out the hassle in some respects, because one type of client wants online, the other type wants PT. There will always be PT clients, always be people that want PT. But if I've got the knowledge, skill, expertise, and people don't want to come in for PT, and I'm able to get the same result for you online, yes, the one-to-one service does, in someone's perception, seem more valuable. But then there's somebody who says, it's not as valuable to me. It's more valuable for me to be online and then do my workouts when I've got my time to do that without coming in to see you. But if you can get me in the same amount of shape, if you charge me $320 in the gym, there is a reality that $320 online, if they can get the same outcome, is just as valuable. So therefore, coaches say to me they're happy to charge somebody $320 a month for personal training. When it comes online, they want to charge $175. Not the same. Not the same. The coaching you deliver to get a result, an end result, if somebody said to me, Mark, can I come to meet you in person, or can I come to do a Zoom call? Same price. You're paying, just from a business coaching perspective, just think of this for a second, over £250,000 I spent on my education over the years. More. And I've done 21 years. If someone's going to pay me for my time, and I can get you the same result, and I can save you a lot of time, and I can help you get from A to B, there's a price for that. And rather than you spending $250,000 on the education that I spent, I'm going to charge you a damn sight less. Yes, to a lot of people it'll be expensive, but it'll be a damn sight less than having to go through 21 years and 250,000 of education. So you've got to remember your value as a coach, if you're undercharging at the moment, lies in your ability to get the outcome for the person with your knowledge, skill, expertise, results, service, and systems. So please understand, 2 models of coaching. Slightly lower price to a demographic that you know it's an appropriate price for, because not every coaching personal brand, we know in the kind of body transfer, so the online coaching world for bodybuilding, it's unless you are an established brand, it's around about the $250 mark. So unless you're going to be trying to get yourself to £400-500 a month, which is more of the wealthier type of end of the market, the general population market that want coaching online, you're going to have to build a team of online coaches working with your brand so that you can actually get to the point where you're doing 30 clients yourself, charging a lot more because you're the personal brand, you're the owner of the business and the person that's created the brand, and there's more value in your expertise. And then you can have a slightly lower price point for the coaches that work within your brand. And then you train your team up. You're able to do 30, 40 online clients, delivering the best to the best, and then everybody else goes within your team, but your team is managed by you. And if your team do 30 clients each, then you might have 4 coaches, 120 clients, 30, 40 yourself, 150, 160 clients. Wow. And I have coaches that came to me as a one-man band doing a ridiculous amount of sessions that now have a team of 4 or 5, and the business is doing nearly 200 sessions a month, 200 clients per month through the books. And they're able to scale and grow because they have the time to teach the team, develop the team, and all of the coaching is monitored and it's delivered to the highest standard and service. Yes, a percentage of the income is spent on the team, but guess what happens? Results are consistent, the brand is consistent, the marketing is consistent, there is less stress, it's an enjoyable business to run, and you can scale. But listen, this was one of the problems you'll have, right? Yeah, but Mark, you have to pay the team. It's very short-sighted to think like this. Let me explain something to you. If you get to 100 clients at 200, that's 20K a month, right? 100 clients, okay, is 20K a month. Oh, Mark, wow. 100 times 200 is 20K a month. I'm having a piece of that. But listen, in business, people don't want to stop there. But you can't go beyond 100. You're going to be absolutely exhausted. You can't go beyond 70 without being absolutely wiped out. But it's not providing that you get wiped out. You're providing shit service, right? And when I said to you, I've got people doing 200, let's say 200 at 200 is 40 grand. You on your own cannot go for 20 to 40 grand a month. Not possible. You just can't provide a service that will be regarded as highly valuable. And as a result, guess what? It flops because everyone says that you're crap. People want attention. People want detail. And the more detail and attention, the less people you can work with. So when you start throwing up the high numbers of sessions and start telling people how many clients you've got or how many PT sessions you've got, do you know what it just tells me? It's ego. It means you're not looking to replicate yourself or you're charging cheap. And it's not going to stand the test of time for your business. So if you are entrepreneurial in any way, shape or form and you're throwing all these high numbers up at the moment, you're either too cheap or you're ready to bring in a team, okay? And if you're ready to bring a team, then at any stage, if you're ready to do that, you want to look at how you can structure your pricing system, all you have to do is drop me a message. I'm gladly to just have a call. By the way, guys, anytime somebody wants a call with me and says, listen, I need to just strategize where I'm going to go with the business and how things are going to move forward. If you are wanting to scale your business, you want to increase your income, you only got to drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll be happy to just have a chat with you. And if we're a good fit for each other, then great. If not, at least I'll give you some tips and tricks to be able to go away with. Now, if you found today's episode helpful, all you need to do is go to m10life.com and there's plenty of articles on coaching and building your business. There's plenty of free on-demand live webinars where you can watch lots and lots of content on building your business, building your PT business, getting further ahead. And if you haven't already, get my book, Level Up, on Amazon. So there's plenty of free resources. At this stage, there should be no reason why you should be struggling with all the free content that's available for you. And as I said in this episode, if you do want my help and you want to really look at scaling your business and brand, drop me a DM. Let's jump on a call. And if we're good for each other, then great. If not, I'll give you some tips and tricks and send you on your way to continue doing what you're doing. But for now, coaching high numbers, is it more about ego? Quite possibly. Is it more to do with the fact you don't know another way? Quite possibly. Is it possible to change and grow and provide high service with a team or change your pricing structure? Of course. And if you need my help, give me a shout. Drop me a message on Instagram. For now, guys, take care. Have a good day.